Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies from a Muslim perspective. And today we are continuing on our series addressing objections made against the Bitcoin network by learned Islamic individuals. Again, we know no disrespect to any individual who mentions this or mentions these objections. We're just seeking to use this platform to expand the discussion and open up different ideas. And this is another very common objection mentioned by many people, and that is, here it comes. If governments, you can almost guess what's happening next. If governments ban it, it will go to zero. No. I can't think of any single thing so far in history. I mean, significant thing. I'm not talking about like a product, like whatever. I'm talking about, I can't think of anything that people use that when governments ban it goes to zero. I mean, one classic example of this is drugs. They're not allowed in countries, most countries anyway, and they're far from zero. If anything, the price actually goes up. I'm sure, and this is not my field, I've never been into drugs in my life, alhamdulillah, but I'm sure that the price of ganja or weed or marijuana in Holland or Amsterdam is a lot cheaper than it is in the UK or any other country because it's accepted. It's expensive in other countries because of the added risks involved and the added headache it comes in meeting that supply. There's a demand and there needs to be a supply. And if the supply is less than the demand, people will pay more and more and more, especially when there's risk. So what will cause there to be less supply of drugs, for example? I'm scared of selling drugs, so I'm not going to do it. Therefore, there's less people in the market. I'm scared of doing drugs because some guy's going to shoot me. I'm going to get out of this business. Therefore, there's less people doing it. There's far fewer people selling drugs than there are selling crisps or whatever the case may be. And there's also the risk. Basically, the point is there are risks involved, which causes the price to go up. I have to ship it quietly, secretly. I have to pay people extra money to take the risk. There's lots of things involved, which causes the price of drugs to go up. And if you legalize drugs, you literally destroy that price premium, you could say. By the way, I'm not advocating for drugs. I'm just saying that banning something doesn't make that thing go to zero. Alcohol was banned in the United States of America for a short period of time, and the price didn't go down, nor did it go to zero, actually went up. And it actually formed I think something like the mafia was built on the backs of, or the back of that industry. They literally selling bootleg bottles of alcohol. So the idea that just because something is banned, it goes to zero, I don't think so. I don't think that history agrees with that view. And specifically as it relates to Bitcoin, we find Bitcoin itself in countries where Bitcoin is hard to get or almost impossible to get or illegal to even use, we find there's a premium. I think during 2017, there was like a 20 to 30% premium on Bitcoin price in Venezuela because the government of Venezuela said anyone who uses any currency or specifically Bitcoin as opposed to their local currency that was being inflated to nothing, they would go to jail, even they got threatened with jail. So actually buying and using Bitcoin in such an environment, you was faced with jail time. So therefore people are actually paying 30% extra on top of the market value just to get their hands on it. So if you want your bags to be pumped, then hope for the government to ban it. But on a realistic in a realistic sense, yes, I do believe that if the government was to issue a ban, like America or China, or something like that, or maybe not China, because they've been threatened that so many times, maybe we become immune to it. But if America was to say, yeah, we're going to ban Bitcoin, and they actually do it, I do believe the price of Bitcoin in the short term would be hit, no doubt, because people are worried. Okay, if America does it, what other countries would follow? No doubt. But go to zero? No, because it's a thing that some people don't. Because Bitcoin is a thing that some people don't just want; they actually need it. Listen carefully. Bitcoin, the network, is not something that people just want because it's a fad. Some people actually need it because they have no other avenue to store their wealth. They want to leave their oppressive country and go to another country, and they can't do it via banks. They can't do it by normal means, so they have to do it via that means. Now, some may say, oh, that's because they're criminals. No, not at all. Not every single person who uses the Bitcoin network or wants to avoid the banks or avoid the system are criminals. Some people are innocent individuals who just are victims of their oppressive regime. I'm not singling out any government as being oppressive. I'm just saying that there is a use case for Bitcoin outside of the price just going up. And because there's always a demand, there will always be a price and a supply. So will the price go to zero? No. It won't go to zero. Will it be affected if America was to ban it? Definitely would be affected. Might even be affected to the upside, who knows? But like I've said before on an issue, and I reiterate over and over again, Bitcoin is a lot more than its price value. To see Bitcoin only as its value going up is like to see a car only, to value a car only in the wheels that's on it. You're avoiding the whole thing. Anyway, I hope you find this video beneficial and useful. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Press the like button, obviously. Add your comments to our video below if you have any objections, anything you want to add to what we just said here. And if you want to contact us for whatever reason, you can do so via our website. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and enjoy the rest of your evening.